What's up, everybody? Man, if you like I am, you kind of struggle a little bit for your keto sides, well, I've got a great recipe for you. Stick around and I'll show you what we got. So one of my keto struggles is coming up with sides, but I love green beans and I figured out a way to make a green bean casserole that's keto friendly and also delicious. Plus, the version I make is like really spicy, so you can substitute out some things, but I love it. Stick around, we'll show you how to do it. So I just made up some bacon twist, and I took out a couple pieces of bacon and some jibs to use in my green bean recipe here. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but what's not to like about good old bacon? So let's throw this in the pan and get it going. Nothing quite like the sound of bacon sizzling, is there? I'm going to render this down a little bit, and then I'm going to throw my green beans in like this. Alright, that's kind of cooked down a little bit. So let's add our green beans now. I'll use 5 cans. I use the cut green beans, the French style, or the French cut I mean, but we'll add those. You can use the regular green beans if you'd like, or fresh green beans, but I like these because they cook faster and they kind of set up good in the casserole a little better. So it's a matter of preference, and so we'll add those and let those start sizzling and get back with it. So I season mine simply with Kinders, my special Kinders that I love so much, black pepper, salt, and a spoonful of bacon grease if you have it. We'll throw that in there and move on. Well, I've cooked my green beans for about 20-30 minutes. I usually just try to cook it until most of the water's cooked out of it. And then now we're going to move on to our next step. So let's get it going. So at this point we're going to add the cheese. And I love this stuff here. You don't have to use this, but I like that spicy jalapeno cream cheese. And I've got about a cup of the Ashe County 4-pepper cheese, but you can use whatever grated cheese you want there, and then an additional half a block of just regular cream cheese. Now we're going to add all this to it and let it melt down really into a goo, and we'll move from there. Alright, we've added our cheese. Now we're just going to let that melt down for a few minutes and get a good gooey consistency, and we're going to put it in a pan. Alright, as you can see, cheese is all melted. Now we'll move on to the next step and put it in a pan and then place it in the oven. Oh, if you could just smell that right there, that's awesome. So let's get this in the pan. So I've transferred it to a pie pan pretty much, just a pan to place in the oven. We're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to enjoy this all week long. Alright, here's the final product. Green bean casserole, kind of slices out like pie. And I'll show you real quick how I meal prep for the whole week. That's a whole week's worth of sides for me if I want them. So let me show you how. So I use these old plastic trays that cold cuts come in. I just divvy it out, put them in those, and then throw them in the freezer. And it's best to thaw them out slowly. You can nuke them, but they get a little soggy, so if you just let them thaw at a regular pace, they turn out pretty good. So hope that helps you prep this week. Enjoy. There you go, green bean casserole, man. That stuff is awesome, and you can put it in the freezer and thaw it out for your next meal or whatever, quick and easy. So enjoy your green beans and may the Lord bless you. Eat well.